rewrite the equation in ax plus by equals c form. That is also called standard form. And we're going to use integers for a, b, and c. Okay, so here's what that means. That means no fractions in your answer. So we'll talk about that when the moment comes. The first thing you want to do is see how x and y are on the same side of the equal sign. So we need to move this x, the entire thing, everything stuck to x, we need to move it to the other side. So you're going to do that by opposites. So the opposite of negative 1/4 x is a positive 1/4 x. So I'm going to add 1/4 x to both sides. Okay, now in front of the equal sign, I have a positive 1/4 x, a positive y. You bring down the equal. These opposites cancel because 1/4 take away 1/4 is 0. Bring down the negative 2. Now we do have xy equals the constant. However, it said integers, so that means no fractions. So what you do is you take your denominator, 4 in this case, and you multiply it times everything. So when you do that with fractions, top cancels with bottom. So I just have 1x. So x plus 4y equals negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. And you're done. Okay, on the next one, before I start moving the x, I actually have to get rid of the parentheses by multiplying. So I'm going to leave the y minus 3 alone. Distribute the 3 to get rid of the parentheses. When you're getting rid of parentheses, you're multiplying. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is a positive 15. Now, I need x and y on the left-hand side, constants on the right. So let's get rid of this negative 3 by doing the opposite. The opposite of negative 3 is positive 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So that gives me y, opposites cancel, equals 3x plus 18. 15 plus 3 is 18. Now I need the 3 to the other side. So you have to do the opposite. So right now it's a positive 3x. The opposite of positive 3x is negative 3x. So I'm going to write negative 3x on each side like this. So I'm going to have a negative 3x, a positive y equals opposites cancel, 18. And there are no fractions, so that can be my answer. The next one, I need to move this x to the other side. It is currently a positive 1/2, so the opposite of positive 1/2 x is negative 1/2 x. So I put that on each side. So in front of the equal sign, I have a negative 1/2 x. I have a positive y. I have an equals. Opposites cancel, 4. Get rid of the fraction by multiplying every term by the denominator. When you do that, top cancels with bottom, so I have negative 1x plus 2 times y is 2y equals 2 times 4 is 8. And that's the answer.